No one likes to be lied to, especially by companies that claim to be environmentally friendly, which is why today we're going to be talking about Chocolove. I never planned on making a standalone video about Chocolove, but all of that changed after I got a response from an email that I sent to them. In the email, I asked if Chocolove would clarify why they decided to use the Rainforest Alliance certification for all of their bars, but only certify some of their bars as fair trade. A couple days later, I received a response from Chocolove, and I was kind of surprised by what they said. The representative from Chocolove told me that fair trade was created by Whole Foods. So, quote, "We don't put it on any bars that aren't sold at Whole Foods." Fair Trade USA was established in 1998 by Paul Rice, who had no prior connection with Whole Foods. By the way, I went to my local Whole Foods, and guess what? None of the Chocolove chocolate bars were actually fair trade certified. Interesting. The Chocolove representative recommended I read up on the Rainforest Alliance. She said, quote, "They too work towards paying fair prices and wages for chocolate. Read up on the Rainforest Alliance. I think you'll be pleased." We'll see about that. So that's what I did. No, not in this book. I actually did read quite a bit of their website. According to the Rainforest Alliance's website, it says, "The Rainforest Alliance is creating a more sustainable world by using social and market forces to protect nature and improve the lives of farmers and forest communities." Now, while this clearly states what the organization's vision and mission is, it doesn't really explain how they plan to do that. After reading through their website and their annual report, I think I have a pretty good definition for the organization. The Rainforest Alliance is an international nonprofit organization that provides training for climate-smart farming, which leads to an increase in product yield, which ultimately leads to an increase in wages. The organization also plants trees and establishes seedling nurseries. Now, before we go any farther, I just want to say I believe the Rainforest Alliance does great things. However, I don't think that they fulfill everything that Chocolove told me that they did in the email, which is really what I'm going to dive into now. Now, the question I asked Chocolove was, why weren't all of their chocolate bars fair trade certified? And the representative told me that the Rainforest Alliance does work to ensure that individuals are getting fairly paid. But the thing is that these two certifications, fair trade and the Rainforest Alliance, really focus on different things. The fair trade mark really is focused on fair trade, which I explained in my Best Ethical Chocolate video if you're interested in learning more. Whereas the Rainforest Alliance is more concerned with climate change and how that's impacting farmers, which ultimately impacts their wages. According to the Rainforest Alliance's website, one of their key impact areas is human rights. And they have some research studies to show that they're making efforts towards better human rights. Unlucky for them, but I did a little bit more digging. In their annual report, the Rainforest Alliance cited 3 different research studies that prove that farmers who were part of the Rainforest Alliance, or Utes, which we'll talk about here in just a second, had increased wages in comparison to farmers who were not part of these certified farms. The problem here is that most of this research is coming from Utes farms, which became part of the Rainforest Alliance in 2018. However, according to the Rainforest Alliance's own website, Utes is a very rigorous certification program and has higher standards than the Rainforest Alliance program. Now, the Rainforest Alliance program has changed some of their standards to align with Utes' standards, but at the time that these studies were published and conducted, the Rainforest Alliance and Utes did not have the same standards. Now, I wasn't able to read all of these studies because some of them cost a lot of money, as in $55 for 48 hours, and I don't have that type of money. But the third study was available for free, and I read the abstract because I didn't have time to read the whole thing. And yes, The researcher concluded that it is better for farmers to be part of these certified farms. However, the researcher also concluded the total cocoa income per household member per day for 2017 is similar for Utes and non-Utes farmers. Cocoa per capita income remains low at US $1.25 per day. So of course, like any good marketing team, the Rainforest Alliance has chosen specific parts of this study to showcase some positive things that they have accomplished, but they've excluded things that don't put them in the best light. Now this year in 2020, the Rainforest Alliance is planning to do something to help farmers have a more sustainable income. And that's by making companies pay farmers $70 per metric ton of cocoa. That means that if a farmer were to produce 1 metric ton of cocoa every year, that farmer would receive $70 in addition to other compensation that they're receiving for being part of the Rainforest Alliance. The only problem here is that an average farm only yields 600 to 800 kilograms per year. That's less than 1 metric ton, which means that most farmers would be receiving at minimum less than $70 per year. Those don't really sound like fair wages, do they? So yes, Chocolove, I did read up on the Rainforest Alliance, and while I am happy with what they do for the environment and what the organization does do to create a more sustainable farming experience that will hopefully mean farmers can farm for years to come, that doesn't necessarily mean I'm happy with how much they're getting paid right now. And since you, Chocolove, didn't answer my question as to why some of your bars are fair trade certified and some of your bars are only Rainforest Alliance certified, I'm going to answer my question for you. Why are these chocolate bars not fair trade certified but Rainforest Alliance certified? Well, in 2015, Nielsen IQ polled over 30,000 consumers asking them if they'd be willing to pay more for environmentally friendly products. And 66% of those customers said they were. A different study, however, found that only 38% of consumers were willing to spend more for fair trade products. Based on this evidence, companies are more likely to promote a certification that implies that they're environmentally friendly because consumers are willing to pay more for products that appear to be more environmentally friendly. If these companies chose to do a fair trade certification over an environmentally friendly certification, like the Rainforest Alliance, they probably would not have as many customers, because not as many customers are interested in paying higher prices for fair trade products. Secondly, when companies become part of the Rainforest Alliance, they only have to pay an annual fee, as of now. Of course, we did see what the Rainforest Alliance is planning to do this year in 2022, but as of now, they only have to pay an annual fee for certification. However, with fair trade products, the company actually has to pay a premium per pound. Therefore, it is more economical for companies to get a Rainforest Alliance certification as opposed to a fair trade certification. So yes, Chocolove, I did read up on the Rainforest Alliance, and no, Chocolove, I'm not satisfied with the Rainforest Alliance, not because what they're doing isn't enough, but because what you're doing isn't enough. You can choose to be both Rainforest Alliance certified and fair trade certified, and that falls on you, not on them. And thank you guys so much for joining me today to learn more about Chocolove and the Rainforest Alliance. I hope that it has been helpful to you guys, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.